Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're looking at 10 beast stocks that have gone beast mode so far this year, guys. 10 stocks in the S&P, all of them up over 20% this year. And mind you, we're not even 3 months into the year yet. We're like 2.5 months into the year, and these three stocks are all up 20 to 30%. It's ridiculous the way these ones have performed. So we're going to go over these today. I'm going to show you them for you guys. Maybe some of them you want to check out and look into depth on. Maybe some of them you just want to pass. Maybe it's just interesting to see these stocks. But anyways, I thought I would do this video since yesterday I posted the video about 7 Dow 30 stocks that are up the most this year. So it made sense just to check out the S&P 500 and see what's going on there, guys. So hope you enjoy this video today. Hit that thumbs up button if you do, and let's get into this, guys. So number 1 stock, number 10. Number 10 we're looking at here, Adobe Systems, up over 21.49%. Absolutely amazing here at number 10. Adobe, for those of you guys who do not know, Adobe is a great company for creatives, people like myself, through their Photoshop, through Premiere Pro, which is for video. Photoshop's more for photographers. Anybody that's in a type of creative space, which creatives are getting bigger and bigger and bigger as all the social medias have come online, right? And then they're also great for anybody that's in marketing. If you're in marketing for a company, there's a good chance you probably use an Adobe system or maybe one of their competitors, but good chance of probably an Adobe system. And the way you work it with Adobe, you actually pay a monthly fee with them. So you pay a monthly fee to use their programs, and that's how they make money. So it's actually a pretty consistent revenue stream, and it's kind of smart that they do it that way. So that's what Adobe's business is. And then we look at Adobe here, they have a current PE or trailing PE of 53.91, so super, super, super high. But then it drops all the way down to 25 on the forward PE. So this is one of those stocks I would probably be willing to look into and see why such a dramatic drop from a 53 to a 25. That's a huge drop. So why is that? We should find that out. But regardless, that stock is a beast so far this year. The number 9 stock we're looking at here, Philip Morris. Philip Morris is up over 24% this year, which is extremely surprising. It's the most surprising out of any of these stocks to me because it's a cigarette stock. I thought cigarettes were in decline. I know at least in America, maybe worldwide they're gaining traction. I have no clue. I would have to look into that once again. But I'm like, the cigarette stock up 24% in less than 3 months? That blows my mind. So Philip Morris, 25 trailing PE, 21 in that forward PE. I mean, cigarette companies in general, they just are consistent. They're consistent. I mean, a smoker, once they become a smoker, they're generally a smoker for life. Or, some get off, hopefully every now and then. But it's one of those companies, they just pay out dividends. And usually those shares don't go spiking like that. That's amazing to me. It's almost worth looking into. Why are their shares up so huge? That blows my mind. It's a freaking cigarette stock, for crying out loud. Next one up, we're looking at Broadcom. Broadcom is a semiconductor company, and they actually go by the ticker symbol Avago now. They call themselves Avago. So they're up over 22%. As I said, they're a semiconductor company, and they have a actually negative trailing PE. So they actually lost money this past year, but their forward PE is only 13. So whatever's happened in their business, I don't know if maybe they had a one-time write-off, maybe they had a merger type situation in that company. Something like that it has to be, because to go from a negative all the way to a 13 PE, that's like ridiculous. So something's happened in their business that's fundamentally changed it for the better within the past year. Next one up here, guys, we're on number 7 now. Number 7, Cuervo, which is also another semiconductor company. They are up over 24% this past year, and I believe they merged with, year to date, they're up 24%. I believe they merged with Triquint Semiconductor a while ago. I believe that was like a 2-year ago deal. So another one up huge, a semiconductor play, and then this one as well, a negative current PE or trailing PE, negative. So they were unprofitable this past year, but a forward PE of only 11. So this is very interesting here. 2 semiconductor companies, maybe they both happened to acquire companies or had some huge one-time write-offs or something, because both of them were negative, and then one of them's at a 13 PE for the forward PE, and the other one's at an 11. Super, super low. So something's happened in their businesses that's either fundamentally changed it or something that hurt earnings so bad last year, guys. Next one up here, we're looking at PulteGroup. PulteGroup, number 6. They're up over 27% year to date. Absolutely astronomical. Pulte Homes, they build homes. Obviously, they're a home builder. And they have a trailing PE or current PE of only 13 and a forward PE of just under 9. That's pretty dang impressive there, guys. The home builders should have a great 2017. Every single home builder out there should have a phenomenal 2017. The question is, will 2018 be great? And it honestly all depends on the economy. The economy falters, credit dries up. When those situations happen, it's ugly, ugly, ugly to be a home builder out there. Same way to be an auto manufacturer, but it's even worse to be a home builder because that's like the highest, the most spending anybody will ever do in their lives for most people is a home. No one's building homes in a recession. So that's why those home builder stocks are always scary, because all of a sudden the economy turns south and those ones get absolutely destroyed. So that's why those ones always trade at a discount compared to the rest of the market, which the rest of the market, you know, trailing PEs are 17, 18 for the most part. And that stock's had an 8. So we're talking about like a 50% discount versus most stocks out there. Number 5 here, number 5, Hasbro. Hasbro up almost 27% year to date. Absolutely amazing. Hasbro, they either own or they license games like Monopoly, Nerf, Play-Doh, some of these, you know, huge ones, Jurassic Park, Star Wars. They usually, a lot of these brands, they just license them and then they make toys, they make games off of those brands. And that's basically their business. And then the brand that actually owns the actual brand, they get a cut of that, and then Hasbro gets the rest of the profit at the end of the day. So that's what they do. Now, Hasbro has a current PE, trailing PE of 22.76. They have a forward PE of 19.52. So a little rich on Hasbro. That's, I mean, I look at that company, I'm like, where are they going to get growth from? 19, 20 PE, it's not impressive to me. Number 4, one of my stocks made the list. One of my stocks made the list, guys. Wynn Resorts, my number 2 stock that I've had, is it a buy or not is it a buy? 3 stocks I'm buying now for the longest time. Wynn Resorts, year to date, phenomenal, up almost 30%, 29.18%. Absolutely phenomenal year Wynn Resorts is having. Now, Wynn Resorts, they are a resort company. They have resorts here in Vegas. If you've ever been to Vegas, you've probably either been to their resort or stayed at it maybe, or seen it on the Strip or something. Macau, same deal. They have some of the most profitable resorts in the world with gaming. Some of the highest end gamers go to their resorts. That's their business model. And they have a trailing PE of 46.95, super high, but a forward PE of only 22 because they have their new resort coming online. Much more profitable year this year will be for Wynn Resorts, and hopefully for the coming years as well. CSX Corporation is number 3 here, guys. CSX Corporation up about 27% year to date. CSX is a railroad company up 27%. Now, CSX, just to take a quick, just like looking out with my mind on CSX, probably having a good year because CSX was a good train company. I don't know what you call them, a train company, I guess, a railroad company that carried a lot of coal. We know Obama was very negative on coal. He did not like coal at all. Trump is much more of a friendly guy on the coal initiative. So if coal's seen as not such a bad thing by the Trump administration, that could mean good things for CSX. So I don't know much about CSX other than that, but I can bet you any money that the main reason CSX stock is up that much is simply because Trump is in office right now. And maybe there's something more to it. Once again, I have not thoroughly looked in that company, but I would bet somebody $99 that that's the chance of that, guys. Now, CSX, they have a trailing PE, current PE of 25.22. They have a forward PE of 19.25, a little rich for a railroad company. Skyworks Semiconductor, another well, actually they're called Skyworks Solutions, but they're a semiconductor company. Another semiconductor company, they're up 28% year to date. It's mind-blowing to me that all these semiconductor companies, that this is a third one out of these 10 stocks we've mentioned that's up huge, absolutely huge. These semiconductor companies are tearing it up. They're in so many different things, but they're mainly a handset play. You know, they get a massive amount of their revenue from Apple, like over 40%. They get a massive amount from Samsung and many of the other smartphone brands, although they're diversified around more than some other companies. Skyworks Solutions, they have a current PE of 20.21. They have a forward PE of only 13.51. So actually really low there, guys. So, and then last but not least here, we have Activision Blizzard, number one stock we're tracking here today, guys. Up over 33.54%. Absolutely phenomenal. Can you imagine that? 33.54% in less than 3 months. That's a phenomenal performance. Now, Activision, they own games like Call of Duty, Destiny, World of Warcraft, and then they have some of the newer ones like Overwatch coming up. And then last year, they actually bought out King Digital, which was my biggest investment. That they own the Candy Crush brand, they own Farm Heroes, some of those type of games. And it like hurts me to see Activision Blizzard. I mean, if any of you guys own Activision, like I'm happy for you, but like my heart hurts because it's like they stole my ex and like they're having a great time with her, and it's just like, oh, they just hurt my feelings. So anyways, Activision Blizzard, they have a current PE of around 37. They have a forward PE of 20. I hope they fucking go bankrupt. And anyways, so that is what we're looking at here, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this today. We're looking at 10 stocks that are just being beasts so far this year. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys own any of these stocks today. And you know what, guys? If you just came across this and you're not subscribed yet, you may want to. We talk personal finance on the channel. We talk entrepreneurship on the channel. We talk the stock market, the most of everything. Thank you for watching and have a great day.